sec, I gotta fix something. All right, one sec. That's right. Right, no. You. There we go. All right, cool. Technical. All right, so let's just get into it here right away. What we got going on? Too much to go over, but it's pretty obvious what we do. Come in, you sit down, we look at your charts. As far as we look at them, what's happening here? Yep. Yep, absolutely. Right. First daily close. That was the plan last night. First daily close there. Not counting that stupid Monday, but the first daily close above 75.78. Pullbacks, that's what we were looking for last night. If pullbacks are supported here at 75.78, we're going to look for that movement again into 75.97, and then most likely a push into 76.17, and then possibly get up to 56. We'll see kind of what happens here once the bell rings, if we defend that this morning. That's pretty much it. I mean, we gave nothing back on the overnight session. Dips were supported. Basically, the low of the session was the bottom of our trading range. Rate is 75.68 to the tick. And yeah, we basically just held. As soon as we traded 75.76, boom, they bought it, sent it right back above 78 where we're holding dips. So by all means, this market wants to reach higher, right? We've been talking about it, that eventually they're going to go for this push and push back up towards 76.56. Now, we've done several rotations down, right? So like I explained in the watch list last night, we've been range bound, right? 7,500, 75.39, 75.78. Some days we go 7,500 to 75.78. Some days 7,500 to 39. Some days 75.39 to 75.78. This is how this range always trades, these levels. It's very, very consistent and pretty reliable. So now that we're going to open above 75.78, we haven't opened above 75.78 this whole time. So we're up here. We're knocking on the door to 75.97, and this market wants to trade higher here this morning. We'll just see if the offer gets lifted and we go up to those levels, right? 76.17 and then into 76.56 could trade here today, if it's that type of day. On the short side, still the same thing, right? Got to get it under 75.78, hold it under there, and then we look for the same rotation down towards 58 and then 39. Is it going to happen? I mean, we'll see once this market opens, but if this thing even opens over 88 here this morning, like we're holding dips here to trading range right here, and that gives us a straight shot to 76.07. So just as far as levels go, and this is what they're doing right now, right? Dips are being supported here, rated 88. We're not trading, closing at anything under. They're just holding it. And this thing's looking for an excuse to trade into 07.17 first. So it's pretty simple here this morning. This is a bullish tape here coming into the auction. We'll just see if the open throws us a curveball, or it just open and pushes right away, which I think is the more likely candidate, but we'll have to see what happens once the button gets pushed here and they open the gates. As far as the NQ, same thing, man. 29,687, basically the low of the overnight session, and our 880 is the high of London to the tick, right? So we're trading in between those two levels we traded yesterday mainly. We had an offer lift there into 931 yesterday into our top level. But for overall, I look at the London session, the highs are literally 29,880 and the lows are pretty much 25 points away from 29,687. So those two levels as well, completely relevant and doing their thing. So this morning, we'll see what they want to do here this morning. If we get the bids over 29,880 on the NQ, we'll look for continuation, and this thing wants to get backed up to our 30,078, that level that we faded I think it's the start of the week. It was a glorious fade. Everyone thought the bull case was in, but we knew that level would most likely sell, and it sold. It sold hard all the way down to, I think, 28,980. No, even more. Yeah, 28,980. 906 was the bottom tick or level. So we'll see what they want to do here today. And as always, we want to wait for the open, but these dips are being supported. NQ or ES here looking a lot more consolidated for the strong side than the our ES is looking stronger here than the NQ, but we'll just see what they want to do. And as long as 687 holds here, if there's any quick wick down or whatever on the NQ, as long as it generally supports here and we don't lose closes of the level here, I think if they open, it'll be supported. And yeah, looks like an open and drive situation to me, man. But we'll have to see and wait for the bell to ring here. But they're going to try to open this thing over 75.97. They're going to try to here on the ES. They're going to try to get the push. I mean, they're only like 5-6 points away here, so it won't surprise me if they push this thing and open it over it. And if they open it over it, it's most likely just going to go bam right at the open and just rip. We'll see. Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. They won't let it go. But we'll see. I mean, I'd love to get a test here of 78 at the open and just see the tape there. But we're closing outside our trading range, right outside the pipe there. And usually when we do, which is 88, usually when we do this, it signals a push higher. But it is still Globex. It's 15 minutes from the open. And we don't trade the open. So we'll see what kind of shenanigans they want to do here. But for right now, yeah, we're just consolidating sideways, holding higher gains, and market's not willing to give much back. For the most part, it was a pretty mellow session. NQ a lot more range than the ES, obviously, but yeah, biggest thing I could take away is just dips are being held, man. We've got that high here on the ES rate at 76, what is it, 76.03, so just above, basically rated our stop out at 75.97. If someone's looking for the short, so they're most likely, when we look above there, a lot of people are going to short there because, oh, fade the daily high, and it could work. We'll just have to look and observe the tape and see if a bid moves up to 97 and really holds a bid there. But they're going to test it here this morning, absolutely 100%, and let's just see what happens. Hopefully we don't get some sort of a trend day today. I hate trend days. They're the worst, man. We just don't get pullbacks. You have to buy the highs, right? You get like continuation trades, you get 5-point pullbacks to levels, and we don't get actual dips. And yeah, you got to buy the highs, looking for breakouts and more highs, right, for continuations. And it's just, I don't do that shit. So trend days, yeah, exactly. You feel like you're offside. But yeah, trend days, thankfully, there's not a lot of them. Those are our worst days. Our best days are the days that everybody else hates. Two-way price action, right? Those are the best for us because our levels trade perfectly in our frame, right? It's just like you miss the long, you get the short. You miss the short, you get the long. And it's constantly going up and down and up and down. Those are like the best days for us, right? Because we just kill it, right? And thankfully, those are the majority of the days we get two-way auction. We don't trend very much, but this market's getting ready to try to go for a trend leg up. So we've had like a week and change here of just rotational price action here. So it wants to go. We'll just have to see what the open gives us here. We got about 10 minutes here before we open. Any questions, guys? Everyone's cool? Okay. Yeah, you guys are good. Who's all on here? Griff's here. He's silent. He might be driving or something like that. I don't know if anybody's watching on the old YouTube skis, watching the old tape, but if you are, hello. You get me for the balance session, and then I go hang out with my team for the rest of the day. But yeah. As always, guys, we want to wait for the bell to ring and wait for tape to come in. And The story will always show itself, but we know these types of opens. It's setting up to try to do an open and drive, which I hate. But yeah, we'll just wait and see here once the bell rings. Hopefully, it throws us a curveball. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean they're gonna short that day's high just above it, right? Well, in 7,600, right? You know, traders whole number fucking short 7,600, right? That's just how they do it, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, um, but it's funny if you watch the actually NQ tape, and we talk about this a lot on the tape. Um, they don't s- they don't sell it at say at like 800 or 900 here. They sell it at like 17 and 20. So they let you get comfortable in the breakout, and then if you actually watch the tape, you'll see like on the NQ, the tape comes in on the offer at about 15 to 17. You'll see this big ass offer. Just like on the ES, they'll sell the eights of every tens, right? So like um and buy the eight. So if you're buying like 7,600 here or selling 7,600, they'll let it come up to around 7,608, right? And then you'll get you all comfy and then fucking dump. And our other level there is sitting right at 7,607 and a half. So if you've watched the tape for thousands of hours like I have, you pick up the patterns on where they like to buy it around retail, right, and how they trap them. So it's really, really obvious. Like at 800, say if we come down to 29,800 on the NQ, they'll buy it right near where our level is, like around 785. They'll buy it like right there. So they let you get comfy, or they'll let you buy like the whole $100 level, but they'll drop it down to take your little retail stop, and they buy it much lower and then bring it back up. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you watch the tape long enough, you get to see, and it's constant. It's every day, right? It's every day they do the same thing. So as soon as you pick up the order flow patterns, it's it becomes pretty standard. But when you see people trading at rate at like 7,600, you're like, okay, like who's trading there. You're like, okay, retail's there, 7,600, right? Or people who were like, so overnight highs, right? You know who's trading there when you see it on the tape. Just like just like when you get a fast move up and you pull back 2.5 points on the ES, then you see a bid there, be like, oh, okay, those are 1 minute chart traders, right? Spaghetti string moving average traders. Like, okay, those are the weakest guys in the auction. And then you can look for the market to take those guys out, which they do all the time. So it's uh it's easy to see once you see the patterns. You study once you study and you know who's transacting where, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. 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 And it's the same thing every day, right? You see the same type of traders trade the same areas, right? And it comes very, very constant. So, but here we go. We got about 6, 7 minutes here, guys. I'm gonna go heat up my covfefe, and I'll be right back here. Just give me a couple minutes, and let's get this day started. Soaked. All right, I'll be right back. Let's go. Got to check my trade copiers too, make sure I'm good to go. I'll be right back. Do do do. All right, folks, let's go. 2.5 minutes to go. Shorts are in here trying to sell. There's not much here on the tape here this morning. Even the support here at 88 here this morning. There's really nothing there. You got to really wait for the open volume to come in here. We could easily push through there. If you look at the bid imbalances, they're like 600 contracts, 400 contracts. It's really nothing here. So this is another problem that people have when they buy support, blowback support into the cash session. It may test an area like 5 or 6 times. You're like, oh wow, there's really good support there. There's no volume there. It's just a matter of is the cash session going to actually respect it? You know what I mean? So here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's let the bell ring here and they'll show us open and drive here right away. Maybe 88 holds here and we just push right off that thing and hold it and gives us that path to 7607 plus. Same with NQ here. We'll see if it dips down into 36 or 87 or we just hold 85 and thrust back into 880. We just got to wait for the bell to ring here and see what they want to do. Let's go. Oh, what's going on with my trade copy here? 50. Okay. Go. All right, let's go. Minute to go. Looks like we're going to open right on 88 here. See if they take a run to 97 right away. Hopefully not. Open and drives are the worst thing you can ask for here because it ain't going to come back and it just one-time frames all the way up and go 20 minutes of buying and lose over. It's probably going to attempt. Let's see. Hopefully not. Do 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 do. Oh yeah. Yeah. And it's Friday too, right? It's Friday. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I did. We'll talk about it at the meeting. Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of funny. All right. Yeah, they've had to. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's go. Right, we're open. If we push right up, they'll try to fade overnight highs right here. Is like 7. We opened right on our 34 here. Right at the bottom of trading range. We'll see if it pushes down to 85 or something first. Let's just see what happens here. Oh man, bids here in NQ rated 820. Yes, just chomping at the bid here. Remember, we have a previous day's highs here. Not previous, but at 93 here. So they're trying to fade that for trying to stop this thing from getting to 97. They bid 820 here in the NQ right away. We're going to put 880. There we go. There's 9. Open and push here as expected. Buy. Look at all the buying coming. We'll see if we get a reaction here into 97, 880. This thing's probably just going to drive right through. Let's see. Hopefully not. Hopefully we get something here on this look above. At least the first attempt. Then we'll gauge the tape and what the down looks like. If it just rams right through it, it's gone. All right, so there's your shorts right at 97. Let's see what the down's like. You got good bid activity there right into the open print there, 92. Get a pull back to 88 maybe? I don't know. Doubt it. This thing's going to just stay tightly bid here and they're going to try to ram it. We've seen this story a bazillion times. Go. Let's see if NQ keeps going here to 930. You got sellers here rated 880, of course. They're rated our level. sellers rate at 97/70. The initial shorts are in here. They're trying to fade this. See what their absorption is like and how decent their they keep pushing it down here, pushing it down, and it doesn't budge. Like if you can't even get by this open bid, then these guys are in trouble. Usually when we open and we don't do a single tick under the open print, it's telling you something. This thing is gonna, right? So I never fight this when it's like this. We didn't do one tick on the that open and drived. So there goes. Go up to these highs here into 4. See what happens here. Let's see if they load the boat here. Let's see what the first attempt looks like. Almost got up to 931 there on the NQ. Almost tagged it. Sellers are in here at 7,600. Nothing crazy, but as soon as you get into 97, you see those layered up there. Let's see what happens. I see what the pullback's like here. I would love to get this initial push failed and come back down to at least 88, 78. Come back. But you never know. But if this thing closes over 97 here, right here, on this first 5-minute candle, they're going to try to bid it right away. Let's see. 20 seconds to go. Same with NQ here at 8.8. So watch these two levels. How we close and how. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3. See the short sellers are in here in NQ right at 900. All right. What's the high there? Right in about 17. Here, 15, 17. That's where. See if they lift the offer pass and get in. See how we closed right on 97? And then we immediately open and bought. Yeah, this thing wants to go. Doing all the tricks. Hopefully we get a stuff here. At least the initial attempt. Stuff it and then. Right now we're 5-minute chart here. We're kind of one time framing up. A couple minutes, 10 minutes here before the open. 5 open drive. Watch the breakout buyers here at 7,600. See them on the tape. See everybody as soon as he hit. Oh. Hopefully we pull. Go pulling back a little bit here and Q into 880. At least we'll get a 5-minute retest. Close. All about the retest, right? Close above. Okay, cool. Let's get a retest. Yes, closed right on 97. So there's there. There we go. There's 880 here in the NQ. Let's see if this. Boom. Back down to 34. You can see on the ES here, right? 7,600. There's your shorts, right? 1,000 contracts, 5,000 contracts. Keeps getting nowhere with it. Boom. 880 dipped. Look at that. 50 points immediately. Told you. Things out of here. Go. 607 here is next. They'll get the push here. We're coming into yesterday's highs. They'll still try to fight here at like 04. This thing wants to trade higher, man. Higher. So NQ here has room to 980 at least, but 30 and into 78. Everyone's gonna. This auction wants to go higher here. Let's see how yesterday's highs go. Not yesterday's high. Let's see. Into 04, there's no bid here right now. Right, we popped. Boom. 6 contracts there in the high. So we got a weak bid there for now. Now the sellers get a shot here in the auction. We'll just see what they do with it. So a lot of people long here over 7,600 currently on the ES, right? Your tape support is down towards the open print. See the position. An idea where those stops are and where they need to protect right away. Waiting here, a minute to go here for the first 10-minute close. Currently on that 10-minute bar, it's a nice bar. We'll see if it closes 7 here as well. Same with the NQ. Does it close overnight? 8. Getting the pullback here. We've tested a few times the pull in here. Gotta wait for sellers are in. See what they do with it. Chat here. There we go. What's up, Pat? Oh. Oh. Friday. All right, getting our look below 880 here. We'll see if we close this 10-minute candle here below 97. They'll probably close it right on it. Morning. What's up, Ajmal? All right, 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4. The ES is going to be tricky here. It's going to close right on 97. Watch this. What I tell you. Oh, sell right away or buy right away. Right, edge here. So obviously, give a little bit of edge to the short here. Up heavy volume. And they sold it. Pushing some stops. People got too long there chasing it. Market's going to correct that inventory. Now we're into the bid here at 92. We'll see if we get. See if the NQ here can come 780. That's why I never chase moves. Why I always, when we open strong, continue strong, I'm never just let it go. Never, ever, ever chase moves. Ever. All right, let's see where this goes. We got any legs here? See if we can get to 88 here on the ES here. Let's see if we can get into 85 on the gold NQ ski. Maybe a little bit lower. There we go. I tell ya. Bids coming in here at 800. They're kind of front running 85 here on the NQ. They are. That bought. Look below the open print. Not much there on the offer here for the ES. Sellers are rated at 94. That was bought up nicely. See if that's it on the dip, and this corner goes back up. Didn't even trade 88. See if the seller's taking a whack at it here. Right, sellers, what are you doing here? You're going to get 88 here? See if you can make some new lows and what those prints look like. Man, I can't even trade the level here. Open print, buy the open. Buy the open, buy the open. Everybody shorted 850 here on the NQ here. They're going to get pulled up on. See them underneath the, see the trap, man. Let's see if it holds. See if it holds. Still trying to fight here. 50. That was bought. Curling here already here on the ink. See if we pull up on this offer here at 90. Selling 80, 94 here on the ES. Sellers are pretty active here. See what they do with it. In here or not. Same with 850 shorts here. They're all short here on the NQ. If we start pushing above 60 here. See? Strength here. Go. Now we're starting to pull up here, right? On the offer here at 94. See? So far, that nice pullback there. I took the 1R long there on the 34 there. Got filled there on the 1R there into 62 here. And I'll see if I can tag 880 here in the second. Bum, bum, bum. That was a tape read. I saw the soaking, right? It's not like a 3-bar close here for us, but I saw all the absorption there below the 834 level. I saw the positioning. And, you know, we look for that support there to come in at 34 and nice quick little 1R. Oh. See if it's tagged. 2R. Almost there. I'm trying to get a hand here for the good tape, man. I do enjoy the tape on the NQ. It's much more thick on the micros, and it's always moving, right? So I get a really good feel on the tape. Being able to really pinpoint, which I teach you guys, how they traded on where to look for traps, where they push price, how they absorb old numbers. That was pretty exactly what we talked about before the bell rang. Trap below 50, soak it all up. The upside. Let's see what happens. Whole lot of nothing here. There's a lot of people short here from 7,600. They're not really getting much here on these push downs. So they're trying, but it ain't going anywhere. Well, the closes are underneath 97. Every time we try to push down here, we're getting no. Sellers can keep shorting here, but if they can't get it, there we got the 880. They can't get it here, we're going to throw around here and go to the upside. Pressure's on here. Bull's also got to get this thing cooking here to the upside, but I think eventually if they just hold here and absorb the selling pressure, that's okay, and then they take a shot at it. It's kind of stuck here right now. Go. Here we go. Watch all the bids start coming in here. Let's see. Looking back over our 97, we'll see how this candle close in 5-minute candle. I think they're going to run straight up here. See what I mean? So we look, they initial push into 7,600. Okay, they're going to sell it, right? Okay, let's see where this goes. They push it down, not getting anywhere. Couldn't even trade 88. Market reacts to that, absorbs the inventory, the lows, pushes it back up. Now we're right back where we started. Market wants to trade higher. That's what the tape's telling you. See if the seller's got enough ammo here. stop these pushes. It's all set up to go, right? It's Friday. We're opening into the highs. Everything's there. It's just, is the market going to throw you a curve, right? But this is a tough long, right? So if you buy 97, like if it sets up here 97, it's tough. You're longing into an area that is going to be heavily shorted, and you're relying on them, right? So that this area really for me it is, right? It's really tough to me to buy into this like multi-day ceiling. But if they're going to lift it, they're going to lift it. It's just going to end up going. I hate buying strength. I really do. And I hate buying into a ceiling or selling into it. It's just something I don't do. Let's see. 2 minutes here, minute to go here on the close. Let's let it close up. Here we go. Try to lift it here. It's gonna be ugly. This is what they're setting up to do here on this next candle close. Minute to go here. They're probably gonna drive it. Let's see. Pretty obvious. All right. Now there's no setup here for us, right? You could validate a 10-minute long setup here, but you're gonna have to manually take it here of 97. The algo because we opened all. And it's a really deep wick, right? The wick is past 92. But if you like the context and you like the tape, you could give a try on it. Trying it. It's not the ideal setup here for it. It'll probably work. It'll probably just, if it even pulls back, it just open. Here we go. Watch this. What happens here? Close above 931 here, also on NQ. All right, let's see if these levels hold. All about the pullback now. Does the retest of the level hold? 930 here in the NQ. Let's see. See how low you come. Down to the stop out here into 15, and then we'll see if it gets bid here. There you go. Ugh. Yep. Didn't trade 97. Everyone's going to front run this here at 7,600. This is going to be a tough fill, even if you trade, I think. Everyone's just going to be like, buy 7,600. Right? See that? Already wicking off it. Couldn't trade the level exactly. Kind of stuck here, right? People are front running. They're looking for more here. They're going to try to push this thing here. It's auction. Let's see what they do. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, give us a decent retest here of 97. Just try to trade the level, and then if you trade it and show us weakness on the prints, then cool. Give us something clean. I don't think it's going to be clean. I think this whole area is ugly. Oh yeah, here come the bits. Everyone's shorting here on ANQ here into quote-unquote 950. Right, you can see them on the taper. They're just gonna blast. Look at these fucking bids coming in here. Holy fuck! Here they go. What I tell you. Back up to 980 here. 980 is next, and this gives us a path here to 330, 30,030, and 30,078. Go. These highs coming here on the NQ. Perfecto. See if more sellers get involved into. Okay, so sellers keep taking these swipes out of the getting bought through. See what happens here into 980, right? We'll see how they deal with 30,000. But this market's strong. It's not pulling back. You're going to have to buy strength here for it. Fortunately. But we knew that coming in, right? That was the plan. Buy strength. But pull back much. But it's setting up for a decent 3-bar play here off of 97. That wick is point away from the, so might be setting up here for top of the hour. So we'll just see how we close. The old 10 a.m. close, right? 4-hour open. See how they close. Everyone's still selling here to 03 highs, like Monday's highs, or. But this market wants to lift the offer, man. It wants to go see what's there. 15 and 6. We'll see if they. I think it's gonna go. What's up, Paulo? Not a fan of this open, that's for sure. I hate buying strength. Buy weakness. But this is the context today. For the 7,600 push. We know where they want to take it. But everyone's shorting 03, right? Those Tuesdays highs. This is where we've stalled out, right? Fail, look, fail. As you can see, they're in there, literally right to 76. This is where they're selling it. This pullback has to be. Let the 30 close here, guys. We got 5 minutes left. Let the auction close, and we'll wait for the 10 a.m. open. See if it holds the level or not. See what the tape looks like on the close, right? Dude, I hate the idea of buying 97, man. I absolutely hate it. But it can work. It might be all that they give you. But inside, I'm secretly hoping we fail here and push down to like 88, 78. And then. Otherwise, it's going to be, in my opinion, be a safer long over 76.07, right? Because then you got that confirmation of the offer lift. Exactly where it's. Still lots of time here, 3.5 minutes. Close, top of the hour, so just let it close. A lot of time left in the hour. Dude, I'm going on day 4 here, Baby Shark. I don't know if I can make it here, fellas. I don't know if I can make it today. I don't know. Yeah, my oldest son here it's been 4 days now, 3, 4, 5 days straight. So he plays it on YouTube. Oh my god, dude. Oh yeah, there is no, sorry guys, there is no offer here into 97. There's zero print. This thing is setting up here to push here next period. I think it is. They might just lift it here in the next couple minutes and fucking drill this thing top of the hour. That last pull back into 97, there's nothing to sell there. Only 18 contracts offered down in 90. So there is some weak sell tape here. I still think it's a little bit dicey, but it might be all that they give you. If this thing goes up to 17 here today and then maybe 56, this will probably be all that they give you for. I know it's ugly, but it's there. See how it closes. Tough situation here, but you do have some tape there that's giving us a little bit of a hint here in the 90 or 97 level. Really nothing to sell. So there's nothing to sell. The market naturally has to look higher and say, well, where do they want to sell? Right? Well, up here at 03 is where they want to sell. If this gets lifted, we're gonna run a fucking stop run here and just drill it. There it goes. I'll help you here in a second. I'll help you.
Go find it. No.
All right, here we go. Well, we get our first long setup here off 97. We'll see if it comes back and test it or build it. So this is our first actually setup the entire day here so far. So we're getting a little bit of order flow confirmation there in 97. Maybe it holds, maybe it doesn't. And we might get a long setup here off 931. It's here. Minutes go. But they're going to open this. They're going to close this right on 603, man. Just know it's going to happen here, and they're going to try to buy it the second it is. So we'll see. Shitty, but.
Oh.
20 seconds.
No.
Let's see how they close it. It's always the last 30 seconds here, man.
No.
2, 1. Well, that's a red close. Depends if you want it. Depends if you want it. Oh, it's a green close, actually, by like 2 ticks.
It's gone.
It's a red close on the 10. Green close on the 5. Dicey here. Still up for debate. So either it holds here, pulls back, and it gets bought the second it pulls back, or they're going to come back in at 97 and drill it. Try to drill it down here. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's a tight open, man. Absolutely. But there's some signs here on the tape. We'll just see if those signs kind of change here.
With it, it's gone. Oh. It's gone.
Another no. But there's all this supply here. No, every time we push down here now, there's nothing to sell. Right? Second attempt there looked below 76. So the market's gonna tap here on 03 and try to lift the offer here right away. This might not even fill 97. If you might be it. There we go.
Oh.
4. Watch the bids here past 05. As soon as this thing starts hitting new highs here, watch the tape. There they go. Boom. There's 05. Let's see what it looks like here. This thing might just be gone here. We're going to hit 07 and then 17. Let's see. There we go. Reaching 05. Look at the tape on here. Trying to buy it. Look at all the buyers buying here. 430 on the delta here. Those are breakout buyers. Let's see if they get soaked here. Tough auction here. They're trying to run it. Do. Look at them trying to sell here. 504. They're trying to sell every new high here. The sellers are trying to stop it, trying to stop it. Same with 960 here, 950 on. They're just trying to sell it, sell it. Trying to fade yesterday's highs, right? Let it trade, etc., etc. See into 05 high there, only 76 contracts on the bid. So like we're still finding a ceiling here.
Hey, go find it.
We got a lot of people buying this breakout here. 2,400 contracts. Look at this. This tends to get a little bit sketchy here. You can see here in these they bought 2,400 contracts on that breakout. We only moved a few ticks. This to me gets concerning. Usually they open and rip this thing. That's not the move I was looking at. So this thing may come right back down to 97 and push back through it here. Let's see. I'm still interested in trading 97. It gets a little bit dicey. I'm gonna, if it does come down, I'm gonna let it trade first and see what it looks like. Right now, there's no offer into it, so it looks like a safe trade. But that breakout there, just like, yeah, I don't know. We only went 2 or 3 ticks there on new highs, and everybody who bought it there got pushed into. It's my son. Sorry, guys. He's a great kid, but he's an autistic, nonverbal kid. I love him. He makes noise, so you got to deal with it. I love him. I don't mind it, but you guys may hear it in the background. Be like, "Whoa, be quiet, kid." But that's just how he is. Very vocal, which I love. All good, boss. Don't really care much. Okay, it's all good. I got noise canceling set up on this mic. So, all right, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. I don't know. It's an extremely sketchy long up here, right? But if they're going higher here today, like I said, they're going to hold 97. They won't let it come back. And like right here, if they bid 03 and they don't let it come back to 97 here, they're going to push it. Basically, what they're trying to do here is work a bid up at 03, which is that daily high. And this is where they're trying to hold a number. It's like a really low range auction here. All right, here we go. Sell attempt here coming. Let's see what they do. Here we go. And we got like 5 point here. All right, we'll get into 97 here. So the sellers are going to get a shot here. Let's see what happens. There's nothing wrong with taking this if you want. Put your limit out there and take it. probably miss it here. I'm just gonna let it trade. I might just tap it and go bing, see you later. That's it. And this tap here is the one that send it to eyes. Let's see what happens. See all the selling into the level here. 484, 253, 310, sell, 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 sell. But we got the bid sitting right here and we'll see what they do. But on the NQ. Yeah. Yeah, but you're not maintaining pullback closes here to 34. That's the problem, right? So you want the NQ hold a close and retest of 31. Yeah, there's a bid there, definitely of 900. Bids and offers get sold through. Here we go. What I tell you, here they come. So sellers get a test here. So they just drilled into the level here. Now let's see how it holds. Let's see what happens.
No, you busted.
Let this 10-minute candle close. Again, I'll miss it if it works here. It'll probably work. Look it right there. Good hold there. Nothing to sell there in the 97 first attempt. Right, they came in pretty decently there. We'll see if they take another swipe at it. Oh yeah, it's holding good. Minute to go. Yep, there goes. There you go. There's your 5 points. Yeah. Test there. See what happens. 97 held there very nicely. Good tape there. And that's probably it, folks. Now we're going to go up and reach new highs. $20 seconds to go. This next candle is going to get bid right away here. 603. Yep, they're going to close it over 603. And this thing will get this thing 7 and 17 most. That's where we're going. Let's see. Let's see how the next auction goes. Let's see. Close right on 03. Very tight auction here still. Now you got an actual legit 10-minute setup here on the trigger. Can beat this one. Surprise. I think they're going to try to bid 03 here and try to push. I haven't seen a tight open like this in a long time. This is how you know there's an agenda at play here, right? Hold here, and then it's going to absorb the selling pressure and then eventually try to turn. A lot of people still trying to fade this, right? Get their shorts on, fade this Friday into 03. Never know, it may work for them, right? And get past here. I'll tap 07 and down. Right now, the Bulls have done everything right. It's a ceiling here. Stab at it here on the bull side. Let's see, on the bear side. Let's get it. This is the one bears. Go. Let's see. They're in 931 retest here in the NQ as well. Let's get supported. 931 gets supported. Then the upside. You. Yeah, what's up? No, I said I was going to wait for it to trade because of how we were coming in on it. Yeah. was a good setup, decent setup. Now the 10 minutes a lot stronger of a setup. Yep, missed it because we were selling very strong delta into it. And then by the time we hit the zero print and pulled up, even if you put a limit out there, it didn't come back and fill. I know. It was, I said on the stream, there's nothing taking it. All good. All good, bro. We are just stuck here. NQ is setting up nicely here at 931. A lot more range here on the NQ. See if try to push here. Go 64. It feels like they're gonna drill this thing, man. See. Sellers hang on here or not? Hang on here. N13, hey, we have 0 range here on. Kind of expected this. It's a big, big important. All right, let's see what happens here. I got a 15-minute close here coming. Five-minute close here coming. And another attempt here into 97. Let's see. Last time, there's nothing to offer here. Let's see if the sellers drop down here. Watch it this be the one that actually fails. Until I print and bring it back up. Wouldn't surprise me, but let's see. Tough auction up here, guys. It really is. No movement to the downside, no movement on the upside. This is a really, really contested area here for the bulls. Not the type of start. Here come the sellers here. Not the type of start for the bulls that you're kind of looking for. Ideally, they would have pushed through that, so now they're going to sell it off. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see what they do here. They're going to pound here probably at 97, 98. Watch for the offer to move down. See if it just holds here or not. Now this is going to be contested here. Now let's see if the bulls can hold. 7,600, 98. It's going to just sell. So they're dropping down here on the tape, making a go of it. Let's just see what they do. So sellers get another shot. We'll see if there's a strong response here or not. So 98 here to 7,600. They're going to sell. The offer's sitting right at about 02 higher, right where that shelf is. So they're moving down here on the tape looking for low prices. We'll see if they get it. That we're stalling here at 98. Never good. See if the got to get past like 600, so even go 2.5 here above the level. Can't be aware. 600. Bit of an attempt. We'll see here. See if they just shut it down here as soon as 600. There, 2.5 points. There we go. There's 4 points. 1.5. We'll see if it just stalls here. Trying. It's stalling here. Rate of 1.5. There we go. I got the fill. Took it there. Happy with that. Now I'm going to let this 30-minute close up on the board here. On the ES, on the board on the NQ, on the board on the ES. I front ran the level there. I got my fill literally at the top tick of this candle because of the offers sitting right there. I want to get out in front of him. I know he's sitting right there. So 1.5 into it. I took it at 4 on the ES because it's the offer sitting right there, and that was a smart move to do. As you can see, boom, right back to 97 here. So they are layered in here into 03. I'm not feeling this here anymore. For now, we'll just see what happens here. We're right down into the bid here at 902. I think we're gonna break, or at least come down to 880 on it. Yep, it is. So again, reading the tape, right? Understanding the positioning. This is all the shit I talk about. Use it with the levels, use it with the algo. We still may hold here, right? But I don't like that layered offer that's sitting right. I like to move away from it and then dip it, right? It still may hold here. Right there. See? It came down into 96, just bought it, so they're sending it right back. There you go. Let's just see how we close here. We got a 10-minute close here in a couple seconds. It's going to be a red close, but we closed 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. 4 straight 10-minute candles. Auctions have held 97. Fucking tight here, man. Tight. So I'm going to let I'll let balance close up here, guys. This thing could sell here into the close of the balance session here. We'll see. I'm starting not to like the bids or offers that are layered up here. It's expected, but I thought that we'd have much more stronger tape here into here this morning. And right now the sellers they're camped out here, and we still have this wall here into 03. So you got to be careful. We still could hold here and chip away at it, and eventually get it. And work our way up to 17, but it's just slow. I don't like slow tape. And the more you are slow into this area that's got a multi-day top, it's easier for the offer to just sit there on the tape. Right? Just be careful here. That's all I'm saying. 97 could still work. Careful. And here come the sellers. Look at them here into 880 NQ. See them here into 96 on the ES. Not that crazy on the ES, but they are selling it. Getting an attempt here. Right? Trying to break this bid support here at 96. Trying to drill it down lower. I told you guys. Told ya. Told ya. Told ya. There we go. Right to 92. We're at your stop out where the open print is. We'll see if it magically just holds here and pushes back above it. But drilled those bid supports there. We'll see what the reaction is like. NQ coming down to our 834. Bottom of trading range. Sold it down hard. Let's see. Pull up this line. So far, if you're still long here at 97, you're still not stopped out. You got close right there. Ah, maybe you're the bottom tick. It's like to the tick, man. It's to the tick. It's tough. Excuse me. On this attempt, if we come back up here, then maybe we got something here. This period, and maybe they go attempt that balance breakout and get to that 17 target. But man, I don't like this tape. I don't like the speed of it. Anyone else want to jump on, ask questions, thoughts, comments? Check YouTube, man. Is anyone watching me on YouTube yet? Negative. Best stream you could ask for, man. You get an hour of high level pro order flow reading every single day. So you guys that are in the room, go back if you want to learn how to read the tape. It's always watching it during the bounce session is always the best. That's why I stream it on the bounce, because you guys can go back and watch this and you can watch the commentary along with the tape, and you guys will start seeing what I'm. There we go. Nice little flush and recovery here. So 5 minutes to go on the 30. I'll let the 30 close up and we'll see what's up. Ooh, tough area here, fellas. I don't know. I know what they want to do. Well, they let them. What do you guys think? Not breaking down. That's for. Got this absolute ball here into 03. So. Maybe offers move down here to 900. Yeah, they're definitely distributing the market into 03, man. That daily high, it's there, man, and you can't ignore that. So the thing with the tape is, like, if they're gonna break this thing out, that pullback to 97, either of those should have been bought up and bid immediately. And those, when it taps the level, it should have bid and pushed through 03 with ease. Like, I'm talking like plus 400 deltas the whole way up. Like, hey, we're buying the market. That this is not the tape that is telling us that this is happening, right? Maybe it happens later on in the day, but up here, that's distribution. So there, it stalls here, multiple rotations into 03, tap, fail, tap, fail, tap, fail. And then you look from 9:30 on, every rotation to 03, it's selling. So they got an offer here that's just been distributing for 10, 20, over half an hour, right? Almost 2 hours, or sorry, almost an hour. So, you know, are they going to distribute, and then lift the offer? That's definitely a possibility, right? But it's just tough up here, man. It's really, really tough. Yeah. But we know where they're trying to get it here today. So I think if the bulls are just going to hang out here and just take it on, eventually the sellers will just kind of run out of juice, and that's when this market will turn and go boom, and they'll make their run for the upside. But yeah, it's a pretty balanced tape. Look at the range of IB. It's absolutely tiny, bro. It's like 12 points, right? If that. It's really tight. Not even 10 points. Oh, no. Yeah, so it's 10, 12 points here on the ES. It's tight, man. Even on the NQ, it's tight. So something's going to happen. Someone's going to lose here. It's just a really tough, kind of boring auction here right now. Yeah. Yeah. So they're looking. They want that daily close here past 7,600, right? They want to clear this here today. That's obviously their goal. So we'll see next period here if they go for it. Here they go. It's always into the close, right? So, and by the time it sets up and you get this confirmation here, they just they close it at the highs, and the next candle opens just whew, see you later. So this is probably what they're going to try to do here. They say you had enough times to get it. Now we go up. Market rewards patience. That's why we only trade setups. You got to learn to let moves go, right, and not be a part of them. It's fine, right? It's totally fine. You don't. Yeah, you don't need to be in every move because eventually we always get entries, right? Market always retraces to levels, etc., etc. You always get chances. Now they're going to close this thing strong into 03. Maybe they pop it here until the close. Got a minute to go here and pop this thing into 07 and then open above 07 and then on. You might not even pull back here, fellas. Back into supply here in 0203. NQ into supply here above our 930. We just hit 930. We went from 880 to 934 perfectly. See what happens here. If they just continue to sell. We have good setups setting up here in the 30 minute. Yeah, you might be able to validate a 3-bar setup here in the 30. Ashmal, you got a hot mic. You're good. And you know. Apologize. Oh, I hate that close, man. It's right on the level. It's right on 97. They literally push it down the last like 10 seconds on purpose, right? So this could go either way. It either buys right at the open or they sell right at the I hate it. Hate it. Anyway, give me 2 secs here, guys, and sign off. YouTube skis here. Right, guys. Everybody watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you. Give me a thumbs up, maybe a like and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Helps me keep going. If you love this stuff, I feel like I'm the break it down tape live. And if you like what I'm doing, hit the link. Come and say hi here. Drop yourself in the room. There's a whole free side here where I teach order flow and how to read the tape. I don't teach the stuff about the algo and the levels. That is available for members, but come on into the free side here and I'll say hi. And if you like what you see, you can ask me for more and we can go from there. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.